So I thought we'd cover this because this is about to be released again, much like Snow White. Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Shadows is about to be released, right? Like it's coming around the corner, and this has been delayed and delayed and delayed. And Ubisoft are now telling players that you can just skip playing as the BBS, the Big Black Samurai, for any reason. You just be like, yeah, just you don't want to play as him, don't play as him. It's fine, inconsequential to the story, mate. Like what? Oh, you've done some major changes here, haven't you? You've done some major changes here, considering he was front and center in the trailer, considering in all of the little demos that have been released, he's hacking up Japanese NPCs left, right, and center. All like, top liver with him.
Yep. Push this game back twice.
This is crazy. So, this article says Ubisoft appears to be making a last-ditch effort to salvage the game. Now telling players that they can skip playing as Yasuke, the game's controversial Black Samurai protagonist, for any reason. So this phrasing used by creative director Jonathan Dumont in a recent interview with Screen Rant has many interpreting it as Ubisoft quietly acknowledging the widespread... Obviously, it's them acknowledging that people were pissed and trying to get around it. Like, obviously it is. So in the interview, Dumont assured players they can focus on playing as either protagonist in the game while ignoring the other without missing out on core gameplay. So
the other the gay woman?
Yeah, well, yeah, those are the two players, isn't it? Yeah. Says, I don't think you're missing out on things too much, Dumont said, regarding skipping one of the game's primary protagonists. I think it's more on your preference to say, okay, I'll see how the game will adapt a little bit to the character if you choose one over the other. If you prefer one character for any reason, you can play quite a bit of the game using one of them. Huh.
Right.
Huh.
Maybe just make characters that aren't sort of roundly despised. Maybe do that.
Yeah, that is a revelation. That's a revelation of an idea there, isn't it? Just make characters that aren't shit. Make characters that are actually, I don't know, serve a proper, like, what? No one thinks fucking feudal Japan. No one thinks, yeah, massive black African. No one thinks that. Why did they do it? Well, we know why they did it, obviously. But that's why it's so egregious. Because when you think of quintessential feudal Japan, there is no African in there. There's none. No Africans appear in feudal Japan in your quintessential mind's eye. And so absolutely, it's so egregious that you know full well the reason why they did it. God, fucking just idiots. Absolute idiots. Absolute idiots. I like how they've screwed up so much though. Just yeah. Am I missing anything else in this culture that's reasonably worthwhile pointing out?
Well, as somebody who runs a game channel, I will say this.
You do.
This game is in big trouble sales wise. If they delayed it again, it might be to make it so you don't have to play the Big Black Samurai at all, but you're still going to have to. What did I say that wrong?
No, it's just funny.
Okay. But yeah, I think that would be the only reason to delay it further. I had heard that they were pushing it back to the very last day of the quarter for its release. Regardless, I mean, this is still quite a distance out from when they had originally wanted to release this game. If they delay it again and they missed the quarter, then they will have gone multiple quarters telling investors fraudulent information, lies. So I don't know whether they could push it again if they wanted to, despite the stories coming out. We're looking at approximately 300,000 pre-sales at best on this game. and they need this thing to send to hit somewhere between 4 and 11 million copies sold, in order to bring it in line with expectations. I don't think they could possibly do that. Their break-even number now, because of the additional expense they've had to take on with the delays, I would imagine they need at least 5 million or so, a little under 5 million copies sold just to break even on the cost of producing this game. And
wow, so they're nowhere near. So that's nowhere. That's not close.
well, it would be a step in the right direction after the performance of Star Wars, whatever that garbage was. With the ugly,
Outlaws.
the chick that took a lot of damage from the ugly stick to her face. But the overall issue with Ubisoft is they have to be appealing enough that somebody's going to want to take them on and make them private. I mean, it's getting cheap enough, you know. Elon could do it with the couch cushion money, but I mean, outside of that, they're doomed. They're going to have a bankruptcy sale. It's going to be like, and I said this months ago, that this is going to be like the yard sale of IPs if they can't, you know, close the gap with this game. So it's sooner rather than later, and this will be, well, if they end up in bankruptcy or they fold, you know, by the end of this year. I mean, my prediction of losing 10 to 12 studios is going to be right on line.
You
Oh,
actually
I wanna play
you
this.
can't fail harder than that, can you? There's no
Not easily.
failing harder than that.
Not easily.
All right, look, just forget about Assassin's Creed Shadows, all right? Tommy Reviews has told me about Yasuke Simulator.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, that sounded good.
Could you hear it?
Oh, no, yeah, barely. It was
Yeah,
barely
just-
audible.
Oh, hold on.
You need to reshare. It looks great.
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god, so
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this for tomorrow's that gameplay stream. So
hold on. This is comedy gold right here. Jesus. This is the this is it. This is what everyone needs to.
It sounds like I'm headed out to buy this game right now.
I am Oda Nobunaga. I am Daimyo. You shall be my samurai, Yasuke. You will help me unify Japan. Go now to the streets. Fight your way up to Takakuni capital, controlled by the Takeda clan.
Foreigner.
He's got a gun. Got a machine gun.
Oh wow! Sniper rifle.
For the Takeda clan.
Watch this.
This is like GTA. That's funny.
Dude, I'm stealing this because I've got to use it for tomorrow's stream. So
I just can't believe how easily he died then. Just gets mowed down by some balls. What's going on with the cars?
I don't
Why has
know.
he got a car? Is
It makes as much sense as a big black samurai in that period of time.
That's like an anti-aircraft.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect for this game.
Armor piercing. What the fuck is this? I mean, this looks better. This looks demonstrably better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you right now, but I don't know if this is Unity or if this is Unreal 5.5. But either way, the built-in assets are golden. So well done.
I am Oda Nobunaga. I am Daimyo. You shall be my samurai, Yasuke.
Dude, the music's bitching, dude. I'm sorry. I don't want to know.
If there is actually like a Barrett 50 in it, that would be cool.
I think this is legitimately a game.
Dude, you
Oh, really?
might,
I
dude,
thought it was all a joke.
you take that thing up to the top of
It's
that
actually a
house
game
and
on Steam.
you smoke the leader of the other faction like from half a mile away. Blink, done, game over.
Look how quick it's rolling.
Is this the new Civilization 7? Because if so,
Okay,
sign
for me.
Oh man.
For the Takeda clan.
Right, sorry. I'm getting.
I love
yeah,
that, man. This
get to it,
I've
but
got to go find this. I got to go
get
find
way
it.
deeper into it. And there's actually a game. It is literally a game. Play as Yasuke. Embrace your unique heritage as you navigate. Yeah, certainly unique. As you navigate feudal Japan in a fight for survival and dignity. Master epic samurai combat. Wield your katana with style, precision, and flair. Slashing through waves of adversaries.
Step
And
into
lead your inner warrior.
1579 as Yasuke.
Tap your ancestral power to perform devastating moves and awaken the latent strength that transcends.
The developer is history accurate developers.
Is this?
I thought the whole thing was just a joke. It's
No,
really a thing.
I'm looking at it on
Really a
Steam
thing.
right now, bro.
Actually
Okay.
on Steam then.
The game is not yet available on Steam. It drops March 20th of 2025.
That's so good. That's amazing.
In
That's brilliant.
In a land where samurai roam and power is defined by the sword, Yasuke, the only African warrior to rise to the ranks of the samurai, steps into the pages of history like a walking plot twist. It's 1579, and Yasuke's arrival in Japan, alongside a Jesuit missionary, join Oda Obunaga and help him unite all of Japan.
Amazing. I think that's worth playing. I think that would be fun.
Yeah,
If only
and,
just to flip it.
and don't forget that they
Ubisoft.
added in the ability to basically have the LGBTQ plus relationships with the characters that you play in this game. Also, it's a complete joke. This thing's got pushed back twice. Supposed to come out November last year. Got pushed to February, and now it's got pushed to March 20th. And Ubisoft stock. Have you guys seen it lately?
Yeah.
In the
No, I've not
toilet.
actually. Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it was up to almost $100 a share, and it's creeping down to like almost under $10.
Ooh.
No, it's euros. It's always in euros.
Yeah.
It says worse than dollars, actually.
That's a dead cat bounce almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really is in the toilet. That's not an exaggeration. Bloody hell.
No, it's in big trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you create one piece of art, let's call it that, and your whole company goes bankrupt, yeah, there's no worse fail. They deserve it, though. They deserve it. They deserve it. Good riddance.
Yep.
They've not done anything. They've not managed to get year to date. They've not managed to get above. What are they here? 23 in one whole year. It's just been going downhill though. 5 years. It's just a steady decline.
Assassin's Creed 2, when you were Ezio Auditore in Florence, that was good.
One of my favorite games.
Yeah. I've gone back. I played that at the time, loved it. Like 3 or 4 years later, went back and played the whole story again.
Yeah.
About 5 years after that, did it again. Loved it every time.
Yeah, well, I have the trilogy of Ezio or whatever it is, or the games that involve him. I went back and played that. You could buy it as like a package, and even though I already owned the games, I didn't own them for my PS5, so I bought them on the PlayStation Network store. and now I can go back and play the auditory, the Ezio Chronicles or whatever it's called. So I like that. And I look, I'm telling you, I liked the interactivity. I liked the different take on the different eras. But I noticed a trend starting with Black Flag that immediately kind of changed the way the game was headed, and changed some of the backstory and about the animus and everything else. And from that point forward, it started to go bad and sideways. And while I still enjoyed playing the games, all the way up to some of the more recent ones, it just wasn't the same. And then, we get the amazing lesbians and origins that just kind of make that super fun.
The next game where you get to go to Rome was also quite good. But
Yeah.
have any of you seen the film they made with Fassbender?
Nah.
Yeah, I did. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. That was...
Yeah, it unfortunately had some of the less popular elements creep into the game. But the animus was a completely different design with that robotic arm. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I just found it odd. I just kept waiting for it to get good, that film. I kept waiting for it to, like, you're going to show the good things about this story and this concept, right? And it just didn't really ever... it just didn't do it, really. I felt...
Don't get your hopes up with video game adaptations.
Well, yeah. Fair point.
Few and far between. Got I got a super chat about this. Says Chaos is fun. Says I'm loving the idea these tits think that erasing Super Black Samurai as the player's choice will make folks buy it. Can't wait for the Steam numbers.
No, I think they're gonna be rough. Chaos is fun.
Yeah.
On the right path. Yeah.
The Steam numbers are going to be brilliant on this.
That other game though that we just saw, those numbers are going to be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yasuke Simulator, amazing. peak video games in 2025. That is peak right there.
This summer, Yasuke is Daimyo. that shitty game we just saw might genuinely outperform the Ubisoft thing.
On profitability, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it may actually. If it gets good traction and stuff. Yeah, it might do. Right, but that's it. I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. I think that about wraps us up, really.